Hello, welcome to another top video. In this game I'm versus Ornn. I'm running Press the Attack. I haven't run it into him before, so it's mostly just to trial it. I wanted to proxy this game, and that was my main intent, but we're just seeing how it goes. So this is going to be a game where we focus on short trades, and it essentially leads into being a clinic on how to beat Ornn, especially post level 6. So he hits W, and in case you don't know, his Billow's Breath, the W that he just did there where he breathes the fire, is unstoppable during it. So any displacement, any hard CC, anything at all will not affect him. So if we queue into him at that time, we lose the trade. See how we've got the mark on us? That means his next auto attack does big damage, so we step back to not give him it, and then we go for a trade after because we know he doesn't have his W up again. Proc the Press the Attack, and then we just step back. So once again, kind of short trades, similar to like a Hail of Blades vibe, but it's okay. So here I went in for a trade anyway because I had a big wave and my Blast Shield passive, so even if he gets the auto attack off, it shouldn't matter. Ideally here I want to push in one more wave and then probably recall. He's pretty low, but he is Ornn, so he can build in lane. And I know his jungler is going to be top relatively soon, as you can see me typing. I just want to push it in, but I don't really care that his jungler's top. So here I stand the bush, so he shouldn't know. Get the cannon, and then I just step back. Playing a bit safe. Not going anywhere, not leaving, but should be a-okay. I'm the only realistic place that their jungler could gank right now, so I'm going to put down a ward, but it's slow pushing back to me for the time being, especially if he keeps autoing it. So we're fine as long as we don't E the wave. Oh, we E'd the wave. but it's okay. See his jungler here. Just kidding. I don't see his jungler here. I go for a quick trade. Obviously it's bad because his jungler could be up there. I try to E him for a Blast Shield proc, but I didn't get it and I just burned. As you saw, I typed, he was still here because I assumed he would have been long gone by now. He most likely took Scuttle and then just came top anyway. So, I mean, that's just me being a goon, but it's okay. You live and you learn, you know? So, we're going for a Q max here. I was thinking, I wanted to proxy, as I said. Q max is better for proxying, because you one-shot the backline earlier. And then B, for escaping purposes, it's also very good. I also went Minion Dematerializer second, because I thought it would be beneficial for proxying. So here, he's forced to either hit us or go for the wave that's at his tower. And we just clear it with ease. Now I can leave, but he's losing a lot. We see Asol here. I want him to try to kill me, and then I wanted to get into the tower, but he bonked me one time, and then Asol's E did 8 damage to me, as you'll see here in a second. 8! And so he got the kill. I was trying not to give it to him so that my Jin, good old Tack, who was in game with me, didn't get mad, but didn't work out that way. So back to laning phase. I'm actually trying out Eclipse as well with this build. Although Ornn is, a bulky guy, Eclipse gives that short burst damage and movement speed and a shield, and mainly its mythic passive is the armor penetration, which is pretty nifty into Ornn. So there was our short-lived proxy. I didn't expect the Asol to come up too quick, but he came up pretty much immediately after the first wave. So, I mean, that's my bad, and that's the danger of proxying, but it's okay. So here, we get absolutely blasted by the Ornn, and we trade back a little bit. As you see, I just Q out of the way. That's one way you can get away from the Ornn ultimate if you're at a distance. You can... That was more of a prediction that he was going to throw it at me, mainly to see what he did. If he was smart, he would have tried to throw, and he would have tried to throw it where I was going to Q2, but it's okay. So as I said before, his W is unstoppable. So we bait it out, and then we cancel his E with my Q. The reason why I didn't start with ulti is because of the fact that his W, once again, is unstoppable. Because his W is unstoppable, if we ever start a fight with our R, if he's a good player, he will simply W it, and then it negates our ultimate, and we're self-CC'd. So, something that I like to do is I like to charge my Q kind of in his face to try to bait him to use it as like a panic option. Once again, if he's good, he'll wait until he sees the actual dash, but a lot of people aren't smart. So here I'm just walking down for a plant, seeing what I can get. Rift Herald's up. I also can check it, but we see Kha'Zix mid, so I know that I'm A-okay. So the main goal of fighting Ornn... Ooh, I'll wait because we see a juicy Kha'Zix here. I wait in the bush because I no longer have my Q. I walk up. Oh, he walks to the bush. So I hit him, and he flashes out before my Q hits. Feels bad. But we take his red as a consolation prize and then go back top. So, for fighting Ornn, his W, unstoppable. That's his main damage. His Q is poke. That can displace your Q if you're charging it, and it spawns the pillar as as you charge it, because it technically counts as a knockup. His E only CCs if it hits a wall or terrain or something. So, if you ever see him E, you can Q it to start. See, he W'd here. I walk away to not give him the Billow's Breath, and then I E minion just for a little bit bonus damage, and we get the kill. So, you want to bait him to use his W, and then you can just all-in him at any time. When he uses his ultimate, because it's got the two parts, it comes in and then he has to hit it back, simply use your Q or your R right before it gets to him, and then he's locked down during the duration of his ultimate, and he doesn't get to utilize it. It's genuinely really brutal. So here we go in for some fighting, because Jhin is in it to win it. Get the big ulti on Kha'Zix, and just a free kill. Because their jungler's dead, and there's fighting going on bottom, and our jungler's dead, I just go for Rift Heraldo here. The problem with... Well, not the problem, but a problem with Vi top is that, as you see, I'm kind of always out of mana, especially with Qmax. With Qmax, your Q is always off cooldown, so you want to use it for mobility, you want to use it for damage, trading, everything. But when you do this, what ends up happening is you run out of mana really quick. That's why I like the auto attack builds, because you rely on your autos rather than abilities, and you can save your mana for when it's actually needed. Sure, you still utilize it, but not as much, and you're not as reliant on it, right? But here we got Rift Herald. I still have Cull, because I suck at farming, so it's nowhere near done. I want to stay for a couple more minions. Sure, he gets the E, but whatever. We don't really care about the damage. We've got Rift Herald, so we get a fast recall. It gets him plates, but we need to back because we're out of mana and we don't want to stay there forever. Plus, it's 12 minutes and we got Rift. So here we go. He W's and we get hit, whatever. Keep fighting him. He tries to E away and we stop it. Here's his ultimate. We ulti him and it doesn't matter. Even if he had hit the ulti, we're unstoppable during it and we just kill him. Here I use my Rift Heraldo just for a little bit of push. E that minion so we get the blast shield and we don't take as much damage. And we go for early plates. You always want to try to hit the tower before Rift Herald charges, because the less plates the tower has, the more armor it has. So you blast everything you can early so that you get all your damage off, and then it hits it doing true damage, and you get the optimized amount of damage onto the tower. As you see, after one fight and one tower push, we're out of mana again, which, bummer, but that's okay. We got some Jold, and we're back to lane. Get some minions. Ornn is here. We have ulti up in 10, so after he uses W, now we can immediately go in because we know he's got nothing. He can't stop us. Nothing at all. Get the move speed from Eclipse. Get a little trade. See, he W'd my Q that time. And because he doesn't have a W up, we just keep full all in him. And he's dead. Just like that. Even with a lethality build into a full tank Ornn. So right there what you saw when I stopped autoing. I don't know what happened. I actually thought I went AFK there and lost connection because she just stopped autoing. I don't actually know what happened. This is super greedy. Kha'Zix could be around top, but I want the first turret for myself because Ornn almost got it. And we back now. I walk all the way back because Kha'Zix could be topside, as I said. So just in case he's creeping around, we can go back. As you see, we got a CS lead, kill lead, tower lead. We got it all. And we go Black Cleaver second because he's a big boy. And here, once again, we all in him. He tries to ulti early, and we simply wait. Q him. He can't do anything. He doesn't have anything up, and we just blast him. I use my ghost here. Definitely not needed, but that's okay. It was just to secure the kill, just on the off chance that it was happening. Check and see if Krugs are up, and if Kha'Zix is up there to stop me. Keep pushing one more, see Kha'Zix on the bottom side, but we don't see Asol. There he is, and we just make our getaway. Easy peasy. So, this matchup is pretty simple after the early game. As you see, I've got 3 stacks on my call, so I want to greed for one more wave. I really should back, but he pushes it pretty fast. I'm gonna stay. Rift Herald's not up yet. 3 CS isn't too much to ask for, right? Everyone's bottom, everyone's fighting. There's no way I get punished. We see Ornn. We get the wave. And I'm home free, right? Right? Oh no. There's Kha'Zix. And he gets a 400 gold shutdown. Sucks. But we finished Cull, so worth. Here we got one more Ornn fight coming up. Accidentally punch the minion. Here we stop his ulti again. He even tried to use it there because he was sad that it didn't work. He blocked our Q again, but it just simply does not matter. Homeboy gets blasted. Type forgive me because it's at this point it's genuinely unplayable for him at least. Usually I like to go Blade of the Ruin King into this matchup because you can just absolutely work him with your auto attacks as well. But I mean, this works, or it seems to work. It could just be that this Ornn was a goofball and not too optimal, or it could be that it's good. I'm not sure. So here I position away from him so that I get my E. I didn't hit the wave with it so that I could survive, and I just ghost out. I ping Dragon because it's up. My entire team should be walking there, and I ghosted away. I don't have a tower because it was taken, but I was like, surely he's not just walking at me out of pure frustration, right? Like, I'm home free. Don't have enough mana for Q, as always. And I just get pulled in with the Aurelion Soul little black hole. Bummer. Looking for what I'm purchasing. Jin up here, in it to win it. And we're going to see that reaction here in just a second in this 1v1.
Do I kill him just to
Yeah, you could try. He kind of hits like a truck, though. Holy shit! Once you get to move, I think you're big show. I think you win these.
I do win these.
And he wins those. All right. Thank you for watching.